Hello, guys. I'm glad to see you back on another Mystery Signings Week 2 player review. Our players today are the famous goalkeeper Andre Onana and Mikel Morino. But first, I don't know if you have noticed, but the theme colors of the cards remind me of the Winter Wildcard players. And it looks like this week we will be unpacking one of the Winter Wildcard players. But before we say much, I want to remind you to kindly subscribe to this to get more weekly Mystery Signings player reviews, FC Mobile updates, and tips. Starting off in this mystery player review is Mikel Morino, a 90 OVR center midfield player, with a stamina rated at 4.5 and a skill move rating of 3. This is truly not what we expect from a center midfield player, but let's look at more of his attributes and see what if there is any attribute that serves him at an advantage to be the pick of this week. Looking into some of the basic attributes we look into a midfielder, we will look into his dribbling rated at 85 and ball control rated at 88, which seems pretty much balanced, but also very average. Trust me when I tell you that you need a midfielder who can dribble across the pitch forward balls to the wingers and create goal-scoring opportunities. His reactions rated at 88, which doesn't seem pretty bad at all, so long as you make your passes short in the field. This reactions really help your team maintain the possession of the ball whenever you pass it to another player. Otherwise, your passes will always be intercepted. His strength is rated at 81, which is way below the average strength levels of a midfielder, considering the fact that most strikers and defenders have an average rating of at least 85. Though not a big difference, but for me, I give that one a no. That is KNOW, just like Grant Cardone says it. His passing is rated at 84, which I really don't understand why. With his position in the field, he would have such terrible ratings. Looking at his vision, he is well rated. I almost zoomed in to see if he plays with optical glasses on. His finishing is rated at 81, which I really appreciate him as a midfielder having such a strong finishing power, which we rarely see from other players. I'm also really glad to see that he is not much of a shifty player as I thought he would be. Maintaining position as a midfielder saves your defense from a lot of unnecessary counterattacks and makes your defense a little bit tight back there, unlike when you are being attacked. And that's when your midfielders start chasing after the opponent's strikers from the back. Also, for his awareness rated at 88, I will give him a green flag into the squad. Midfielders are supposed to connect with the gameplay, understand what's really going on in the field, be able to react and do what needs to be done, but above all, it's you, as the gamer, that is supposed to control the players. Next up, we will look into the famous goalkeeper, Andre Onana, a 90 OVR player with a faulty stamina rating of 2 and a 6 skill move rating of 1. I wonder how his other ratings look like. His attributes seem a little bit different from what we just saw earlier on his card profile, since basic K, attributes of a goalkeeper such as reflex when diving after shots, is rated at 87. His positioning, which is really important for this player, is rated at 87. You really don't need a goalkeeper who leans at the edge of the goalpost, since long shots could easily enter. And considering to the fact that he is not as tall as the goalpost, it would take a miracle to save the goal if he is caught out of position. His strength is really poorly rated at 81. The strength needed to stop a cannon shot from players such as CR7 is a no joke. We can deny it all we want, but all FC Mobile players have seen it first, that some shots are fired and the goalkeeper is blown into the net with the ball due to the amount of power put into the shot. The only physical attribute about Onana that I can approve is his height of 190 centimeters. Although his reactions are rated at 81, his stamina ratings drag the attribute down to the dirt. Finishing with his kicking rated at 90, just like the finishing shots of a striker, is well rated above the average ratings of a goalkeeper. This helps him to clear the ball out of trouble whenever there is incoming attacks. I hope you guys noted that I left out the diving attribute rated at 85. That's because I need you to kindly comment down below and give us a share of your thought on what you think about his rating on that attribute. So for this week's Mystery Signings Player Week 2, I will take Mikel Morino, although his attributes are not that good based on what we have seen compared to Andre Onana. We only left out Andre because of his stamina ratings. We all know that no matter how highly rated a player is, if his stamina is low, after playing the game for a while, he also ends up becoming ineffective with his attributes.